And I'll tell you guys since we're all friends. Every character I write has a piece of me in them. Hi, I'm Lee Bardugo. You're listening to the GrishaCast.
Welcome to GrishaCast, episode 146. In this episode, we will be rewatching Shadow Bone Season 1, Episode 5, Show Me Who You Are. This is your host, Eric, and Terry's unfortunately sick with COVID. From Nashville, Tennessee, this is your podcast for all things Grishaverse, a world created by our Mistress of the Dark, Lee Bardugo! Woo! Muy sabieni, casters. Okay. Yes, it is me, and Terry is unfortunately sick with COVID, so everybody send her energy and prayers and good energy, not negative. But yeah, she will be returning soon. But to not take her place, but to help me out as my co-host for the day, I have my lovely friend Michelle. Woo! Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Yay! If you've listened to our podcast, which you obviously have if you're listening to episode 146, then Michelle has been on here quite a few times, and yeah, we've had a lot of fun. So this will be a good one. And anyways, how are you doing? How are things?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yay! So you look fantastic. And can you see me? Can you see me?
Yes, I
Okay.
can see
I'm
you,
making
yeah.
sure. Okay. Well, so before we get started, I do want to say congratulations again to our giveaway winner, Nessie from Rhode Island. I'm so happy that you won. We just got that in the mail to you, and hope you enjoy all of it. And yes, I remember you messaging us and everything on Instagram. So I'm so happy that you won, and I really hope that you enjoy all those fun gifts because it's really a lot of really cool stuff. So anyways, congratulations, Nessie. Woohoo!
Yay.
Yay! Oh, I guess I should have looked to see what Nessie was. I wonder what her sub order was. I guess I'll have to. That'll be to be continued. We will find out. So, yes. Sorry, all listeners, that we had a little bit of a break out of nowhere. Terry, yes, has been sick and recently got diagnosed with COVID, but she's gonna be okay. So we will be returning back to Hellbent next week. We are just gonna kind of keep rolling through these rewatch episodes so we can kind of get ready for season 2, which is just around the corner. It's March 16th. Is that right, Michelle?
Yes.
Okay. I kept on thinking it was the 19th for some reason in my head, but I know it was just an up down 6. I think in my head, which is, my gosh, like, is that 2 weeks away? I don't even know. I guess I shouldn't just like randomly ask you questions.
11 more days.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So that's okay. And it comes out on a Thursday, which is so interesting. Isn't that right? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely staying up all night to watch everything.
So did you do that last time? Because I did.
Yes, I did it. Yeah, my mom and I watched it. I was like, Mom, we gotta stay awake. We gotta watch this all.
So it didn't come onto Netflix for me until like 3 or 4 in the morning. I
Yeah.
remember. Like, I thought it would come on at midnight, and it didn't. But like, it was and then when I started, I didn't stop. And then, yeah. So I haven't taken the day off yet, which I normally should. But I guess if I take a day off, I should just take the Friday off. Maybe I will. So, anyways, let's get on into the show because this actually is a really great episode. And yeah, I hear it's a fan favorite. So, are you all ready? We're going to do a little countdown here. So we're all on, me and Michelle are on
Yes.
board. Okay. So, get your little clicker ready and we're going to count down and press play. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I gotta wait for everybody's internet connection. I realize, oh God. Okay, well, mine has started. I don't know if yours has.
Yes.
Okay. So I okay, here we go. So I do like that, like, I mean, in the beginning of every one, it's got the different little logo that they do, like that they just showed us.
Yeah.
However, I never really saw a connection between the logo and the episode. Like that was the Lantsov Eagle. Um,
Mhm.
I mean, I guess I can make connections with this episode, but
Maybe I guess, yeah, we're just, like, in the little palace, and so
yeah,
I guess that's why.
yeah. So we start off with, I mean, Mal. I completely forgot about some of this. I haven't seen it in so long. Um, and when I was rewatching this episode, I was like, what just happened to Mal? Oh, yeah, that's right. His best friends just got killed.
Yeah, yeah.
And he saw the stag with the big crown.
Mhm.
It's a big headpiece. um, by the way, you've seen the trailer for season 2, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They definitely got some more money. I mean, I thought
Mhm.
season 1 was great, but it looks so good. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts on
like,
that?
all the powers and effects, yeah, look so much better.
It's crazy. It really does. Like, I mean, and I think it was what I think I was trying to say it when we did when Terry and I were covering it was how there's a part where you see Alina on the ship, and it looks like, and the effects are so different, but her powers, it looks like the Sun Summoner plus like having, I believe, like one of the other amplifiers. It's just like it looked like they're two different sorts of powers. I think that'd be really cool if they
Mhm.
did that. But so yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm sure you
Mhm.
are. Um,
Like I said, I'm already off that day, so and obviously I work late on that Friday, so alright.
you're
Gotta
ready
stay
for it.
home.
So my whole theory is that they are just gonna pretty much like finish out the trilogy in this season.
Yeah,
That
that's what it looked like to me.
yeah, they've changed around a couple things, obviously, like having Bagra
Mhm.
actually initiate the whole going to find the amplifiers is very different
Mhm.
from the books. Bagra didn't want like I don't know, but I don't think I really saw anything for the Crow's story that made sense except I kinda like, I mean, I think they're gonna kinda keep on going with the Matthias story, and
Yes, and
getting
obviously we know we meet Wylan, and so I guess we're setting up, I guess their spin-off show, which is the first Six of Crows novel.
so is that gonna be a spin-off show?
I
You
think so. That's
really?
what
Because
I've heard.
because I was thinking that that would be just the next season. Okay, so I guess I haven't heard a lot about the spin-off show. So,
I mean, yeah, that's the last thing I heard. I don't know if they're just gonna make, yeah, the next season just all crows
that's
or
what I yeah, that's what I was assuming, from the way it looked. Because I mean, they can't stop the show, they've gotta, like I mean, the next season has to I feel like that's where they're going. Oh,
Mhm.
and what we're covering, I love now Jenya, and her
Yes.
relationship with Alina, and I just I love this part, and I didn't catch this part that actually is about to happen. I probably didn't the first time, I just forgot about it, but when she's doing her, like, tailoring to Alina, and
Mhm.
it's coming up where she says that one line where talking about how the king's distraction and that she's okay with him being distracted, with the
Mhm.
queen. It gets the attention off her,
Yes.
and it's like, "Oh my god." And it's happening right here we go. Like your eyebrows and yeah. I don't mind actually
Yeah, the
attend
at least until, yeah, nightfall. Yeah, I think I caught that, yeah, the other
yeah.
time too.
And I was like, "Oh my god." And then you see Alina, like, catches on to that,
Mm.
and she's like, "Oh." But, I mean, it's such a small little line that we know
Mhm.
actually is a huge story. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
it's a huge part of it. Um, Another thing that I love about this episode is we get David
Mhm.
and get to see more of him, and he's about to come in, but, I haven't read this trilogy in so long. I feel like I should because, like, I can't remember, like, what actually is from the books, what I've seen. I can't remember. Um, so, but yeah, this is a really, so it's a fan favorite, this episode. I know there's a lot in it. What are, what were some of your favorite parts of season one? I know I'm like randomly just asking you that, but
Yeah, I definitely love this episode. I'll be honest, that, the war room table, was put to very good use
yes.
later on.
Yes. It definitely was.
The main reason I think I rewatched it many times, and just fast forward to that scene.
It's every wow. That's a good one though, you know? I mean, it's true. That is a definitely that table is put to good use. It's kind of like everyone's washing machine sometimes comes in handy. Um yeah, PG show. But
Also, I love the flower thing later. That was so funny to me.
the
Yeah.
with the iris,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think this part is the glove thing is really weird. Um where David brings in these gloves and he's like, "Yeah, we fashioned these so you can like split light into two balls that fly in the air." And then she's
Mhm.
just kind of like tries it and it looks neat and then she's like, "Oh, I can like it she's doing right now. Like, I don't need these gloves."
It's fine.
So, or David. But him and
It's like, fine.
Jenny
I spent all this time making it, and.
and you just don't need it. Don't worry about it. It's
Let me
fine.
see. I'll just give it to another sun summoner. It's fine.
Exactly. You know, the next one that pops in the door. We've
Yeah.
only been waiting for thousands of years for you.
Yes.
Um In the trailer, we do see David a little bit for season 2. I am excited. I hope we
Mhm.
get some more of him because he's not a big part of the season 1. We get little glimpses of him.
Yes.
Um, I think the most we've seen him actually is in this episode. Um, but one thing I am concerned about season 2 is Zoya. My God.
Mhm.
I mean, come on. You've got to keep building up her Zoya's story. I don't care if you don't
Yeah.
like her. I mean, she ends up, you know, spoiler alert, she ends up being queen.
Yes.
We can't just like lose her, but
Mhm.
it'll be okay. So
Yeah, I still don't know how they're gonna balance everything with 8 episodes, but I guess we'll see.
I know. And then Lee also mentioned that they're gonna be also, besides trying to cover all these stories that we're expecting, they're also pulling from Lives of Saints and
Mhm.
I think she hinted towards Language of Thorns. And it's like, I don't know how they're gonna do that. I do know that they are definitely gonna be doing the Sankt Marty story, but that's because the only reason I know that is because Alex looked on the IMDb page and they cast someone as Marty.
Mm.
And I finally was like, "Oh my god, that's the Sancta Marty. Marty." Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
little Romeo and Juliet story that that's what I
Mhm.
called it. So, uh, and okay, so this show is so fun. I
Mhm.
guess since I've seen it so many times now, I look at some of the details, like um, the people in the background of them just wearing like that really weird wig, and some of the like I don't know, some of the stuff that they've got the Rovkins that work in the little palace wearing. Um, oh yeah, and I remember this part definitely surprised me. Um, I didn't expect us to see Jesper's bisexuality so early on.
Mhm.
Um, But yeah, we definitely get some of that. I mean,
Yeah, it was very funny. I love that whole interaction. It's just very flirtatious. I like the scene like with him and the stable boy later. It's
yeah,
funny.
and he's like, he is checking him out right now, and Nedge
Like
is
later,
just
it's like I'm into a bit of light role play or whatever.
right. I know, and I'm like, what? But oh my god, I love Jesper. He's so amazing. He is. I think everybody was amazingly cast, but Jesper, I think,
Mhm.
has brought new light to that character for me, at least. I mean,
Definitely, yeah. I remember loving, I think, like Jesper and I think Nina the most when I was reading, the Six of Crows duology.
yeah, and oh my, Danielle who does Nina, like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh. she is Nina. Like,
Yes.
I love it. And I'm so excited, actually. I forgot about how excited I am for that storyline.
Yeah, just seeing like all the interviews they posted recently when they're all like, in their costumes answering the questions. It's like, oh yes, they are the crows.
They are. Um, and I feel like they're really making fans like hold on and wait, especially our Crows fans, because they really want more of that story. And, they're kind of like teasing them with like little bits of it. But
Mhm.
I hope you're right with that being a spin off part. That'd be really cool to just do the spin off story of the Crows. Um,
Yeah.
that would be really cool. It would make sense too to do that.
Mhm.
So, oh, this part's funny to me.
Yes.
Butter Week, because it's actually mentioned in the books. And I
Mhm.
was like, who would name a like, that sounds very, like, horrible for you. Butter Week? Like, I mean, I didn't know there were different types of butter. I think you just, apparently, there's got to be.
It's like you thought the state fair was bad here. All different types of fried butter, this week or whatever.
Ugh. I know. I've never understood. Like, we have a huge fair in the county that I live in, um, Wilson County Fair. It's awesome.
Mhm.
It's massive. It's one of the largest ones in the country. And yeah, the deep fried butter, I don't understand that. Like, ugh, I couldn't eat that. I like a, I like deep fried Oreos all day, but
Yeah, those are so good.
a stick of butter,
Mm.
excuse me, sorry. Um, so yeah, this is some.
Yeah, like Lena's like, oh, so this is what they think I look like. Oh, this is weird.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to also like. I mean, what kind of show is this? Like, I mean, are like they're dancing, but they're like not dancing well enough where it would just be like ballet. But it's like this weird little
Yeah, it's sort of like little,
a
I don't
play,
know.
and then you've got a clown in the
Yeah.
background. You see that guy with the hat? Like, what is Ronald McDonald doing in like the little palace? Like,
And a dog climbing on those guys over there.
yeah, what is? Oh my god, I didn't notice. There's a dog. He's got a leash and everything. I mean, not
Mhm.
a call. Girl, we should
Mhm.
put you in season 2. Yes, I'm talking to you,
Mhm.
my other co-host, Lucy. Um, I do love that we actually the background in this, you actually get to see some more, like, buildings and stuff, because I think
Mhm.
that's one thing they were kinda careful with in season 1 is they just didn't do a whole lot of I don't know, what is this, environment? Oh my god, what's the word? Um, not background. Um, anyways.
I don't know, set dressing? I don't know.
Yeah, just like the place that they were filming, they always like try to keep it under
Mhm.
wraps and like the different buildings they used.
Yeah.
They they really just used I feel like a very few buildings. Like I mean, I feel like there's
Mhm.
just not a lot of them. I feel like there's a lot of set made places here in the season. Um but thank God they give Mal a good story. I mean, I have never I don't want to use the word hate. I've never disliked Mal as much as other people. Um a lot of people really do not like him. I think he's fine. I mean, yeah, I mean, okay. But anyways, I'm glad that this show can give him a better like l- light because the actor like is doing a great job.
Yeah, like, Archie's amazing, but yeah, I definitely, like, I guess disliked, like, the book version of
Yeah.
Mal a lot more, just, like, some of the things, like, he would say and do, and
He was a tool.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
he
just like,
was.
"I don't understand."
It,
Like
he was too predictable and just it was just stupid. However, this part that we're watching right now, like this made up story that they have created for
Mhm,
this, I think actually was really well done. Um, this whole Arkin character is really interesting to me.
mhm.
Um, first we have him called the conductor, which I thought they were gonna bring in. I thought they were trying to bring in Nikolai at first. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, is Nikolai gonna be in this?" But no. Um, But we see that they're trying to figure out a way to open up that hidden door, and they're using a lodestone, which is actually like
Mhm.
Is that a real thing? Like, I mean, I know
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
I've heard of it before.
Mike was like, "Oh, Jesper, if you leave this in your pocket, if you're planning on having kids,
Right.
someday, don't leave it in there." And he's like, "No, I don't want this."
Not gonna have that happen.
Like, Arkin, you brought it, you can keep it. And
Yes. But I love how, especially in this episode, we see this story come together with Kaz and having it all planned out. I mean,
Mhm.
come on, we're rewatching, so we don't have to wait until things happen. Because
Or
if
to
you're,
the Darkling's just like, "Man, I look so hot."
oh yeah, he's definitely like he's ready to do a selfie. Like,
Like,
and then we've got Alina coming in, and the war table is really cool. I wish we could see more specifics of it.
mhm,
Because I can tell that's the map. I just want to see it from
mhm,
like, because those mountains look like the Sickerzoy Mountains.
mm.
I know, and I'm one of those dorks that wants to see that. But everybody else is like, oh, I just want to see the Darkling throw Alina on it and smash all the pieces.
Thanks.
Um, and the Darkling is. This actually cracked me up when I rewatched it last night when
Mhm,
he's like, "You're not Ivan."
mhm.
I'm just like, "Yeah,
Like, if I just find Volker hilarious, it's like
right." It's one like he is such an amazing actor, Ben
Mhm,
Barnes. My God, I love him, and he gives this part like now I can't see anybody but Ben Barnes
mhm.
as the Darkling. Um, and I wonder how. Oh, I can't remember who. What's her name that plays Alina? I know it's
Just Haley.
yes. I wonder how she felt when all of a sudden she read through her script and she's like, "I get to kiss Ben Barnes." Like, I bet she was just like, if she's married, she was probably like, well, might have some opportunities. So, um,
I think only Archie's the one that's, like, married.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, Jesse, go get him. But he's married. Is Ben Barnes not married? I guess I
No.
just expect him to be. Ugh. Um, this heavy flirtation
Mhm,
is like, I mean, my gosh. And that's another thing that I think I loved about Jenny in the beginning is she also like the warning of and how she warns her, like
mhm.
she she wants her to be careful of powerful men. And I just thought that was like brilliant. Um so yeah, we
Like, sometimes you mean a lot, to everyone.
right.
Like, but yeah, just n not just me.
Let me just throw that in.
Wait.
So Alina does like I mean,
Mhm,
Jenny has done a great job of, tailoring her up. I'm just saying she looked gorgeous already, but
mhm,
it's definitely shown in this episode. Her hair's all done, her skin's
mhm.
flawless. She's got that dewy glow. She's probably just getting all ready for my Ben Barnes kiss.
Mhm.
God, and look at the way he looks at her.
And it's like, "No, we weren't making out," and, just
Oh my God. So, I w- the whole Kerrigan thing, it's still floored. Like, okay, I know it's weird, but like, I wonder why they did that. Why didn't they just call him the? Why did they have to come up with a different name for him?
I don't know, they're like, "Oh, if we call him the Darkling, that's, like, too obvious that he's the villain." I don't know.
I don't know. Weird. Well, now we've got the lovely Jesper laying it on thick
Mhm.
here. In case you didn't get ready, there's a lot of
Mhm.
mutter butter melting on this show. And different yeah. So this stable hand is very oof. I I love Jesper. He's so cute. I love his
Mhm.
outfits. Like, especially what he's wearing right now. I think it's really
Mhm.
cute. I could totally pull that off. I
I
mean,
gotta get one tailor-made just for you.
I should. I don't want a kefta. I just want to like have Jesper's wardrobe.
There you go.
He, my God, that's another. I can't wait to see him and Wyland's interaction season 2. Oh, that's gonna be good. Um, here we go. Yes. I'm a
Mhm.
terrible actor, but not against the
Like, okay.
occasional light role play. Light? Oh, here we go. Okay, rip that hat off, Jesper.
Mhm.
Get it. And then we go straight into seeing Inej. God, that is so. I guess one thing that I really I didn't expect, and maybe I didn't expect that all the royalty and the people that they're not actual characters would be dressed the way that they are. I didn't expect the men to be wearing like the tuxedo kind of suits.
Mhm.
Um, I think the timing, like sorry, the way the these tuxedos, like I guess it's just the time, like when they actually were, like it's just a different time era. I wasn't expecting this to be used. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
it's
Or like what you imagine while reading the book versus like in the show, like, oh, well, what everything looked like. And I guess I don't know
ag-
why I thought like, I guess the room where she's like performing it appeared a lot bigger in my
yes,
mind than it's like the tiny room everyone's in.
I agree. I thought it would be this massive kind of actually like the room where the throne is,
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought too.
because that's what I assumed. Um, but yeah, she does this and then you've got the Inferni doing like their like fire tricks in this small itty bitty room. Like, hey, we're just gonna throw fire over your head.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fine. No, it's all
don't
good.
worry. But and then we do get to finally see this cute little love story between
Mhm.
Ivan and oh,
Fedor?
Fetty. Thank you. Sorry, got distracted. I actually started watching the show. Little Red Riding Hood came on. And
Yes.
Neige. um,
It's like, please, it's not a man's outfit this time, Kaz. Like, you should know my size by now.
yes, I am. So I really like. This whole Arkin story. I think I was trying to say this earlier, and I think don't know, got distracted by something that Kaz has. Like, is really brilliant. Like, he sends him to watch the fake um Sun Summoner on purpose, and like
Mhm.
all and. I can't remember whether it was last episode or the episode before, but they did show where all of a sudden you see Arkin go into that tent with that whatever his name is.
Mhm.
And
Zlatan, yeah.
yeah, and Kaz does say, like, these are the only two men who benefit from the fold, from
Mhm.
having it. And, like, I guess I didn't really think about that, but it actually is true. Yeah, he benefits from it because, he's taking people across it. That's how he gets money. So,
This one too is just like, oh my god, he looks so hot wearing my colors.
oh, I know. Yeah. And then we've got just Vasily just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just
Hey,
awkwardly in the background. Hey,
yeah,
Sealy.
he doesn't even
You'll
say
see me,
anything.
next season, maybe,
Yeah, I
for
wonder.
time.
He's got to talk. He's got to talk. We've got to kill him off next season.
Mhm.
So, um, I do love the headpiece.
Mhm.
That is one cool thing that I think is neat that they added into the show is a lot of the Grisha do have these really fascinating little
Mhm.
hair pieces. Um,
Mhm.
I do love that. But this is exactly what we were talking about. This is a very small room to be throwing around fire.
Yeah.
Look, David's hair's messed up from it.
Exactly.
I mean,
Like, your eyebrows might get singed a bit. It's fine.
like, Lord. Um, Although I do love their keftas just because the colors,
Mhm.
they're so bright and different. Like I love the blue and then how the Inferni get to have the red and the yellow and orange pop that blue. I think that's really
Mhm.
pretty. Um it's the only thing that I wish I could change about my kefta being a squalor is I wish I'd make it pop more. I don't know.
Mm.
Because blue on blue. Or it's actually
Yeah.
silver really. I can't even remember. Lord. One of those. Um And then we've got this. Oh, here we go. Sakta Alina. And she's going to put on this show, which I think they did it. I remember when we interviewed Aaron Stein, who was I bring this up all the time, um, who just, did so much with Lee's books, and she gave us so much information too. She was kind of like gave us all this backstory and how she was mentioning how we asked her what she thought of season one. She's like, "Well, I can't wait for season two because of their budget." And that was the first time I ever heard anybody like or help me start to see that like, yeah, they didn't have that huge of a budget for this first season because no one does. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and season two definitely looks a lot different, budget wise, effects wise. Okay, so here we go. Um, I love that he claps and his powers come out.
Mm-hmm.
um, and here we go.
Yes, Darkling invented the clapper.
He did clap on, clap on. Uh, excuse me. So you know, another thing that I do love about the Keftas is I love those belts that everybody gets to have.
Mhm.
They all get to have that Lance-Ov belt. I want one of those. So everybody's taken away by her light show.
Ooh, sparkly.
I know. Ugh, God. The king is just bored out of his mind.
Mhm.
He's just, but, and then they've got like soldiers from the Nutcracker behind there. Those like hats are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But everybody's so excited. Yay. Lights.
Mhm.
Go, Alina. She's feeling herself. That's right. I did forget. Like, I mean, she does start to feel more herself after she starts to use her powers. So, duh.
Yes. Oh, I guess I noticed, like, on her, like, yeah, her, like, belt buckle is the Lance-Off eagle, and I
Yeah,
guess that's why it's that in the intro.
right. So, and that's the belt buckle that I think is really cool that, like, everybody's got, all the Grisha have that same belt buckle.
Yeah, like, the Darkling has his, like, with his eclipse symbol, and it's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. The Darkling doesn't have one. But,
Like,
yeah,
well, I guess he has his, like, clips on his coat, but they're all
he's got
the eclipse symbol.
he's got his special clips. Special clips. And here's Jesper rolling in the hay. Literally. Literally in the hay.
I was like, well, while I'm here, might as well, have a good time.
Exactly. You know.
Here, breaking into the palace, just why not?
But don't we see it here? Wasn't he kind of using him? Or
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, to get the horses. So I was like,
yeah.
yeah, I might as well have fun while I'm doing, my job. So
Yeah. Might as well. And this whole Arkin thing. I know. This episode should be called Eric's Fascination with Arkin because I've probably said his name so many times. You know what it is I didn't know what his name was until I rewatched this. So I'm glad I get to use it. But
what was interesting, yeah, I did like that they thought, I was like, oh, that's a great way to tie the crows in. It's like, well, we're gonna, kidnap the sun summoner. I'm like, perfect.
right. And I think it's brilliant. Like, it's just Kaz's mind is so brilliant that he sees like
Mhm.
ahead of everything. And like, I mean, I don't know, he's so smart. But okay, so we finally got Mal coming and being, yay, I found the stag.
So thanks for giving me this picture of a stag. What am I supposed to do? No.
Right. I think it's, so does everybody really know about this Mort Sova stag as like as a myth? Like, I mean, I thought that was,
I guess because they're training the Grecian, I'm sure it's part of like, whatever history lesson they learned like,
oh, well,
long ago.
I just realized it's in the Lives of Saints because it's Mort Sova's
Mhm.
story.
So yeah, it's just basically like saying,
Oh,
I don't
wait,
know, something from a fairy tale we grew up. It's like, oh well, that's real, obviously. What do you?
right. But wait, Lives of Saints, Mort Sova's story doesn't have anything to do with the amplifiers. Nope, take that back. Yeah, no. But, and
And the
my favorite,
apparat, creeping on Alino once again.
yes, Sul Coraleva.
I just, crawled out of the cracks
Better.
of the wall again. I'm always here.
Yeah. Oh, I got to bring him back. I don't know if for those listeners that heard when we used to do like our little scenes that haven't gotten to play the apparat in a long time. I used to really go all out with his character.
I was just like, man, like, what's this guy's deal? And it was
I know. He's creepy. He definitely does a good job. I did expect him to be he was a little greasier in my head. I mean, this guy is pretty greasy. The actor
yeah.
but yeah. And then this whole
Oh, you want to start a coal? Oh no, thanks. No.
yeah, like he's like Faith. My
And
God,
where should you lean on?
it's so. Oh, here's our war table.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's a paid actor in this episode.
Right. That's a big war table.
hmm
They definitely use it. See, my big dorkish part of me wants to just tear apart this room and be able to see what all that stuff is, but I bet I'd be a little heartbroken because the majority of it probably isn't related. It's just, but it looks so cool. I want to know what's on that chalkboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
This looks like I don't know, like the mystery solving, just all like the red lines around. I'm like, all right, more so stag. Where is
He's kind of got like a.
every theory?
Did you ever see the movie not It's a Beautiful Life, but the movie Beautiful Life, it's got the guy from Gladiator and he plays someone who's it's a anyways, it's pretty much like he just like
Oh, A Beautiful Mind.
yes, Beautiful Mind, thank you.
Yes, it's a great movie. I love that movie.
Haven't seen that in so long. But that's what I thought of when you were like the lines and like
Yeah.
he's got this whole room of like, oh my God. That is a great movie. I haven't seen that in a long time though.
Mhm.
So Darkling's definitely realizing that, oh, the tracker happens to be Mal.
It's like, are you sure it's like the right deer? It's like, oh yeah, it just looks like a regular deer, man. Like I know what it looks like.
So I was just thinking, like, this is an interaction that, I mean, they are actually relatives. Don't realize it right now.
Yeah.
And Mal has, like, I mean, the bloodline of Mort Sova and can, like, I feel like, I don't know, the Darkling would realize something, I mean,
I don't know, but I guess they're like, I don't know, 400th cousins at this point. I don't know.
I know.
Like so distant and
Right.
it's negligible. I guess I mean since yeah.
I guess it's the whole amplifier thing,
Yeah, like even though he doesn't have, I guess, actual power, so maybe he can't really sense anything. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's like a very unique case.
Yeah, and Mal is a very unique case. Because he's a good tracker because he's got it's kind of like the whole Jesper thing. Jesper's such a good gunsman because he's actually a Grisha.
Yeah.
Just doesn't realize it yet. Or
It's like, I'll bring you two later after I'm done with her. Oh, I mean, just
yes. You can have seconds. God. Mm. God. I don't know how you could stare at Ben Barnes and not feel intimidated or
yeah. Like he just has such dark eyes too. It's just
right? I mean,
doing like
dang.
black pits. It's like so intimidating, even though he's like the nicest man ever.
I know, he's so funny. He is so funny. So I love Bagra's character. I love she I'm sorry, I don't know your name, the actress. She's incredible. And
Oh, it's I think Zoe Wanamaker. I think that's right.
she brings so much life to Bagra, I think.
Or Madame Hooch, as I will always know her.
Yes.
No.
She's great. I think
So I imagine too, like when she was cast, I was like, oh, she's gonna just like teach all the Grisha to like
yeah.
pick their broomsticks up.
Yep. It's grab your brooms, Grisha.
Up, smack.
Oh, I hate this lampshade. I hate this thing.
Mm,
I've always hated that.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it does remind me of the old, like lampshades that are like that.
yes.
Yeah.
I told Terry that this was a costume idea that I had. I was gonna try to dress up as the lampshade, but I didn't think
There you
anybody
go.
would get it. But yeah, so this is the story that I keep talking about that I just think is so brilliant
Mhm.
that Arkin actually his entire time. So I didn't notice that until he shot her, but then the bullet popped off.
Mhm.
Like, is that because she's a healer? I mean, because
Yeah,
like,
no, it's the Keftas are bulletproof.
oh, thank you. See, I mean, goodness gracious, yes.
And
Well,
so that Maria's like, please put my face back to normal so I don't die with Alina's face.
yeah, and that's so. And then this warping kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Mhm.
Like, oh my god, but it's so sad. Didn't expect Marie to die. Um, but I can't believe that his whole time, like, I mean, I don't know. His story, I guess, is just freaking me out. I'm just like,
Mhm.
Arkin. But oh well, he's gonna be caught now. And this is where we find out how brilliant Kaz was. Because, exactly. Here we go. Saw two identical Keftas. And now he figures this out. I just think this is, I don't know, brilliant. So, Alina! No, not you. um, so, yeah, this is, to me, I just find that Kaz's brilliance is so, I love
Mhm.
that he just catches on to things so quickly. I have no clue. But he's doing good walking without his cane, by the way, this whole episode.
Mhm.
I know that that's been hard for him, but he has done it. And, ugh. So, did she wear her black kefta all the way up? And when did she change that? Um,
Forget.
I was trying to
I
remember,
love this
like,
part. I was just like, you asshole, but I love you.
I know. Yeah, the irises.
So funny. I was like, oh yeah.
I know.
So thanks,
And
Mel. It's like, you never gave her these flowers, so here you go.
it was, yeah. And the purple ones or the blue ones, not the.
Not the white irises.
Did you know that the iris is the Tennessee state flower?
Interesting.
I know. I remember that from third grade.
Yeah.
It's amazing the little things that stick with you.
Yeah, like in Texas, like the blue bonnets, and then they always like plant them every spring everywhere.
Oh, yeah. We've got some crazy stuff going on politically over here. I try not to watch the news, but I don't know if you have, but it's really,
Yeah, every bits and pieces I see, I'm like, no, I don't.
yeah, be grateful.
Living in Florida doesn't help either.
Yeah. But we are here to support everybody, and if you live in Tennessee, hey, we are here. We're not going anywhere.
Mhm.
We are gonna help make the change happen slowly, slowly. I mean, yeah, that's a topic for another time, but
Mhm.
anyways. Um so Mal is just goodness gracious. So I just said that. Sorry. um so we didn't know she was a Grisha though. That she bends the metal. It's just
Mhm.
yeah.
I
That
think it's like, get like infernized. Somebody's like, all right, we'll just go incinerate Mal.
and I love and when Mal stabs her with that like piece, it reminded me of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer because it was like this like
Stake
wooden
her.
spike, and I was just like, oh my god, my co-host just left. Bye, Luce.
Mm.
So it's okay. She got a little tired, so she's
She's like, this is an adult scene. I can't be here.
yes, girl, cover your eyes. So Um, okay, so
Me too. I always love like the shadows like on the wall that they made them look close together.
yeah. Oh wow, I'm paying attention to it for the first time right now.
It's like, oh, the shadows are kissing. In the middle.
I never noticed that. I love the things that. Okay, so everybody, raise a glass. Here's your scene. Go take
Best
a.
scene in the show.
I think Lucy is ready to get out of here. She was just making some noises at me. So, girls enjoying the scene.
She's like, what do
Yes,
you mean,
Lucy.
immature? You're Ben Bar. And you're the dark.
Who am I? Who are you? What are we doing?
Just gotta like throw all the the parchment and stuff off the table.
Yes, but don't crush my flowers.
No, not the fun.
Right there. Oh, God. I hate it when someone interrupts.
It's like how intensely he kissed her. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna eat your face.
I know. It's a very intense kiss. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Darkling would be very intense, besides the fact that you would also be like feeling all your feels of being a
Mm-hmm.
Grisha. You would feel like absolutely amazing. And okay, so this is actually getting to like I think my favorite part of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Bagra's part of this. And I love how all this stuff comes together and finally Alina learns the truth. I know she's but one last kiss. Let me real
Yeah,
quickly
I like
grab
this
in
too
there.
because like Ben Barnes improvised that. He just like ran back again and kissed her again.
So wait, is that a fact or is that what you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
Is it
he actually,
really?
yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. That was smart.
He's just like, no, one last kiss. All right.
Here we go.
And
Okay.
Bagra, cock blocking Alina in the Darkling. Just like, no, please don't.
Yep. Get it, girl.
Like, were you watching the whole time, you weirdo?
I know. He's your son. I mean, give him some privacy. I'm just gonna take you into this closet.
Like, Mom, I can have girls over. I'm old enough now.
Exactly. You don't need to keep spying on me.
After the first few centuries, when is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder how people reacted to this that hadn't read the books. Like when they see, I don't know, this has got to be like a big part for anybody that
Mhm.
doesn't know what's happening. Like, I mean, that, oh my gosh, my show is rebuffering right now. It's okay. We'll go, so I can, yeah, Bongo's doing good. But this whole Black Heretic thing is neat.
Mhm.
So just to let you know, mine just rebuffered for a little bit. So
It's fine.
yeah, I think I lost a little internet connection, but that's okay.
Yeah, she just showed her power to Lena. She's like, "Oh, you're his mom."
Oh my God. So I love that. And I think that was such a cool part. And I don't know, I guess it's, I think the reason I liked it so much is just because it was also like a lot that I had envisioned.
Mhm.
This whole when Bagra tells her about when she tells Alina, it's just I don't know. I guess I saw this in my head and I was very happy
Yeah,
with
it's
the
pretty
way.
closely, yeah, what she says in the book, and I do like you see like the painting of him too. Ben
Yeah,
Barnes, like portraits, they just follow him everywhere between
right.
Dorian Gray and the.
And I do love the fact that like she points out like Bagra points out that I mean he tried to create his own army out of Merzost. And they really go into more depth about it than I think in the books they did. Like I mean that he literally tried to like and that's where the Volcra definitely came. We know that, but I feel like it was just
Yeah, it was cool to see like the brief scene,
yeah.
like how the fold was created.
Oh yes. Oh my God. That's an amazing part.
Mhm.
So what's going on your screen?
So he just has to be hunting all the amplifiers, and they're showing the flashback of
Oh, okay. Yes.
the book.
So that's cool. I think that's I think that's funny, and I brought it up when I was talking to Terry, is like how they show like the hand when they're showing the amplifiers on that page. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, that is a huge like. Come on, we know that there is a amplifier that is a person right there. Um,
I mean, they even showed on the poster, and then Mal with his Firebird wings coming out of him.
yes. So, producer, I might need you to help with Lucy. I was trying to hint towards that earlier. Sorry. Um, so, and
I think I saw on Twitter someone like photoshopped like the head of a chicken on top of Mal with the wings, and I was laughing so hard.
oh my god,
It
that's
was just
hilarious!
so funny. So all the posts the same, and then it's Mal with the chicken.
Wow. Ugh, that's amazing. I don't. If you see that, then you have to send it to me. I really want to see that.
Okay, yeah, I gotta find it again.
Oh
I
my
think I
god,
have
was it
it
on
like
Instagram?
somewhere. It was just so funny.
I
And
bet.
there's the Firebird right.
Wow. So, oh, chicken. Quack. I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, like this episode is. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just gonna be completely honest. Mine has completely shut down. I can't even see it anymore. It is still just trying to buffer. So that's why I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, the Inferni is in the, I guess, like little church part with like
oh,
Kaz.
trying to kill Kaz. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and I really feel like Kaz like almost like killed him. I feel like when he like actually
yeah.
he does a really good hit and gets him really good, and then somehow he's alive. He still like gets up for one more shot. I do remember that part. So, but
He crushes his hand. He's like, "Oh, you can't use your powers now." And then,
no, he can't. Unlike a spider, I
yeah,
can use more. Yeah,
it's like I can use one hand too. Oh,
yeah.
knife in the back of the head.
Go Inej.
Thanks, honey. No,
Exactly. Thanks. Ugh. I think it's. Pardon the interruption. Sorry. That's literally what my screen says right now. Sorry, we're having trouble with your request. I'm like, okay. Anyways, I have watched this episode a lot though. So, and I know that so Nesh just did that. So let's see. Then, what's the next thing that happens after that?
you're just like, I killed him, and it's like
Oh,
it's okay. I know
yeah.
you don't like killing people.
It's okay, honey. You'll be fine. You saved my life. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. So,
It's good. One down, many more to go. Oh no, no.
exactly. You're just getting started. So, don't thank me now.
But yeah, now just by the carriage, and everyone's like running around, and he's just hiding.
Yeah, and I think this is a really funny part just because Alina jumps in, right?
I love that he's like, oh, I couldn't have planned this any better. Like she's just getting in, like she just wants to be kidnapped
I
again.
know it's so funny.
Please.
And of course it would happen to Jesper. He couldn't have done any better.
Now the darkness looking for Lena. He said, "Where'd you go?"
Ugh, that's ugh. And so I'm assuming we're probably getting to the part where like I mean the Darkling is realizing that she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay.
just realized that, and she's gone, and then now we're seeing Alina go.
Oh, she getting in the carriage?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
She has to go down like all the hallway. She's finding coats.
That's right. And I noticed that like I mean Bagra tells her to go to the right, but she goes to the left.
Yeah,
I never noticed that. Isn't that great? Like I never noticed that she went against what Bagra said.
yeah, in the book she does too, because she's like, "Oh, stay there," and then she just keeps going.
So weird. So did she not? I'm assuming maybe not trust Bagra, or like I mean she just didn't know what to do. Like I mean,
Yeah, she's like, "Well, I mean, if you're trying to like hide her, like, why still keep her there? I guess like it would be
it's a
pretty
very
easy
good
to
point.
find her."
Um, because I wonder what Bogger's true intentions were at that. Like, I mean, I guess with this character, like,
And she's like, just stay there until I figure out what to do. What was like,
right. Do you think Bogger was going to try to hurt her? Try
I
to
don't
get rid
know.
of her? I mean, I don't
Now
know.
Bagra and the Darkling are having their
Oh,
little
yeah.
fight.
Guess what, Mama? You ain't bossing me around.
That's right. Again, I'm old enough now. I'm an adult.
I know. I feel like she should just get him on her knee and just slap that. Like, I mean, he
Yeah.
deserves like like. Don't talk back to me.
Eating, you're gonna put timeout. No, you're
Like,
grounded, son.
how would you ground the Darkling? That would, huh?
I guess I did that in the book. Just put the room of light. There you go, and just stay there.
Yeah, that would be painful. Yeah, kind of like Interview with the Vampire, the like towers of
Yeah.
like light.
Oh God, just like get down deep in there. It's like, oh, the sun. No.
That was, oh, Lord. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can,
Now Jesper. Yeah. Now he's about to see Alina get in there and be like, huh?
okay, so we're and this is the last scene I know that of this actual episode, because she gets in, right? She gets in.
Yeah, he gets in, and then then they take off, and he's like, ask. Where
Yeah,
is she? Yes.
like
Just ask.
and Jesper's all proud. He's
Yeah.
very happy that he just and
It's like easy job,
exactly.
Rolled on the hay with stable boy, got horses in a carriage, and got the sun summoner.
Exactly. I pretty
Job
much
well done.
I did it all, and
It's all me, thanks to me.
I think he did great. And that was a really awesome episode. I really enjoyed it, and hope other people did. It was a fan favorite, and I'm really enjoying doing this rewatch. I'm glad I am, to be honest, because I forgot about a lot of this. But thank you so much, Michelle, for coming and doing this with me. We'll have to do it again, and I'm not even
Of
kidding.
course.
Yeah. Although we'll probably, for our benefit, not do it in the morning. So
Yeah.
you can get some sleep, and I can get some sleep, because I know you need your beauty rest. So do I. What am I saying? But okay, well, that is it, folks. We will be probably do a couple more rewatch episodes, maybe in between now before we get back to Hellbent. It just depends on Terry's recovery, but we're expecting this week to be covering chapters 18 and 20. Thank you for your patience. And yeah, we will see you all soon. Love you all. Long live the Grishaverse.
Like, we're at the end of the hour, so my voice is a little husky. A+.
No mourners.
No funerals.
This has been GrishaCast. Connect with us on the web at GrishaCast.com. Send an email to info@GrishaCast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok at GrishaCast. And thank you to our amazing staff, Chris, Michelle, Alex, Lacey, and Brenda.